You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon I.
But
Right,
how are we sounding?
pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Um, we are live, so now it's time to
On
post
the YouTube.
on the YouTube. So
We
now I
thought we'd
got
do we thought we'd do a little 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 surprise little live stream.
a little, late lunch special,
Because we all know everyone's inside and they have time to watch two idiots talk about bullshit.
Yeah, I'd say so. Now it's time for me to advertise this on my Snapchat. You as well, Kai.
I'd also like to say thank you to today's sponsors, us, and our time.
Yeah, I'd like to say thank you to today's sponsors, Twining Tea,
This shirt's This shirt's like showing nipples and shit.
That's cute.
Nudity.
Give me a
It's a
sec.
bit thin, isn't it? Alright.
I just gotta find the link, and then I'll put it on the story, yeah?
You'll put it on the story.
We've been live for 1 minute. Here we are. I think this is it. Yeah, there we are. That is. I just sent it to you, Snap.
It's actually really good. It's running pretty smoothly.
Yeah. Chat is open.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay, there we are.
There we go. That looked a bit weird, but it was
That looked
so like
incredibly gay.
yeah, fuck you. Did you send me the link?
Yeah, I did on Snapchat.
Okay.
So, what are we? What are we doing?
What's been happening, dude?
Not much.
How's your day been?
My day has been average, I'd say. Not too good, not too bad. And
My day's been probably a living hell.
What's standing outside of the fucking Seno?
I got to fucking Centrelink at 9:30, right?
Yeah.
I got home at 11:30.
You got home at 11:30. You went at 9 and you got home at 11:30.
Then
That's why you don't go to a fucking welfare system during a pandemic, right?
Then
Yeah.
to complete the forms and shit, I had to do stuff online. I had to fill out all these forms online. I just finished. I just finished doing all that and I just hopped on the stream straight away.
That's the way, mate. That's the fucking spirit, you dig. Anyway, so I reckon we'll do a little bit more, light-hearted conversation. Then we'll get into, some of the more serious shit once we get a couple more viewers, eh? So,
Indeed.
I went viral on TikTok again. Hell yeah. People can't, get away from my
A little bit viral.
my sexy face,
Just a little. What would you consider viral?
Anything over 100k views.
You reckon?
Yeah. I got posted on a meme page, so
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no. But yeah, chat's open. If you want us to share our opinion on anything, I've got the thing up here on my right hand screen. But yeah, sick chain, bro.
Me?
Yeah, no, not you. Yeah.
No, the guy behind me. Yeah. Cheers, bro.
Yeah, so
Looks a bit wonky. I'm gonna tuck it in. There we go.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just shouting it out. Give us a second.
You can oath, mate.
Yeah, can oath, mate.
Somebody in here watching us. Numero uno.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
Numero uno.
Numero uno. So,
Is there a
I
chat? I can't. There's
no,
no
it's up on
chat
my
on the.
screen. Um,
Yeah, but you can't
I'll
chat
just
on the
read it out,
phone.
bro. I'll just read it out.
Oh wait, yeah, you can. I'm a fucking idiot.
So, affordable housing. We're going to talk about that a little bit, or you know,
What?
affordable housing in Australia, you dipshit.
affordable,
Affordable.
affordable housing in
Yeah.
Australia. That's
More
impossible,
specifically, Sydney.
especially in Sydney. Yeah, we are one of the most expensive cities in the world
Oh,
to live in.
oh, sorry, I accidentally got my word thing. Yeah, we are one of the most expensive cities in the world, considering like our infrastructure. You know,
Yeah,
like we've got free healthcare. Our infrastructure is good, but we don't. You know, I don't think we deserve to be a million. Multiple $1 million for like a fucking 2 bedroom house. Like,
yeah. No, I went to take a look at a one bedroom apartment down at South Curly, right? And one bedroom apartment, right? It's just a
yeah,
one bedroom, a little tiny kitchen, one bathroom, and then just living space and a balcony.
that's
Guess how
fucked.
much?
I'm guessing 2 mil.
No. It
Less than
was
or
1.4,
1.4. 1.4 for
which is
that shit
still,
though? Like, are you kidding?
yeah, it was stinky, bro. It wasn't even
That's like all the
nice.
traditional families that I know that like kick their kids out of day 10 and like, oh, just get a waiter job and you'll be right. Like, no, bro, that
No,
you can't afford living on like 40K a year anymore. You just can't.
no.
Rent is fucked high, especially
You
around
may
here.
as well, if you're gonna take that
Fino,
path.
yeah, mate. Finn O'Brien's in the
How's it
chat.
going, Finn? Yeah. Um, but like, if you want to live like that, like what you said with the, um, sorry, very sensitive this mic. If you want to live like a waitress, 40K a year, right?
Yeah,
Something like that. Um, if you want it to work sustainably for you, the only way that can happen is you live with your parents through a bit of your young adult life, right?
mm,
Um, and then once you've saved up enough money over those years, then you buy a little plot of land out in the middle of fucking nowhere and then build your own house and then die in that house.
yeah. Well, if you weren't listening to the last episode, so what the Liberals are doing, they're giving money to people to buy houses, which actually isn't that great of an idea overall because you're just allowing the people who are owning that property to raise the prices. You know.
Yeah.
Whereas Labor, they're saying, okay, $10 billion, we'll build houses for low income earners, which is better because you don't have that like middleman where you're like, oh shit, well they have more money, therefore I can sell it for more money, and in
Yeah.
turn it just inflates the price of houses way more, and that's what we don't need as a society. We don't need
Especially
people.
somewhere where the prices are already so high.
Yeah, exactly. And Liberals are also knocking down housing commission.
You don't understand how lucky we are to live here, cunt.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
we, like, our parents went through so much financial shit depending on what they were working as to live here. Fuck.
Yeah.
I think your dad was pretty smart about it though.
Well, basically, when my dad moved to where we were, the guy selling the house sold it for less than he bought it for. This was 90s, and apparently this area was not that great in the 90s, you know.
It was the ghetto.
Yeah, pretty much. And then all the lesbians moved in, made everything nice, you know. Got all the artworks up, and you know, look at us now, $4 million, the house that I live in, which is fucked, you know.
Yeah.
Like
But
look,
you're not
look
gonna
at this
sell
shit,
it.
bro.
You're not gonna sell
I'm
it.
not selling it, no. But like, look at this like room that I'm in. That doesn't look like a very big room. I've got like a fucking
It's a tiny shoebox
90
house,
square.
mate.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a 3 brick house, bro. Like, you know.
it did, but because of
Ewan.
the area,
Well, go on, Ewan. How you going, Will?
because of the air, because of the area, it's like all fucked. The prices are just
Yeah,
through
because
the
you know
roof.
you got a beach there. You got a lot of rich people living there. Low crime
Yeah.
rate. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
There isn't that low
But-
of a crime rate. I'll tell you that
and
much.
And you see that, like, so the prices are high on the northern beaches, right?
Yeah.
It's because, you know, it's near the beach, nice views, you know, you can surf and shit if you do that, right?
Yeah.
But let's take for instance somewhere like Newtown.
Yeah.
See, it's nowhere near any beaches, right? You know, it's pretty far from beaches.
Yeah.
But what raises the prices there is the culture.
Yeah. Like nightlife
People-
and stuff.
People are attracted to the culture there, which in turn raises the prices because more people are buying and selling in that area.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Because
Definitely.
people who initially lived there before the big culture boom in Newtown, they were all like, "Oh, more people are moving in here. You know, there's a high demand.
Hmm.
You know, let's say renovate the place and then just sell it at a higher price and then go
Yeah.
buy a house somewhere on a beach." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And they're like the main
Because
reason.
Newtown was the shithole, bro.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
not a nice
Newtown
place.
right now is a cultural hub. I think you can agree with
Yeah,
that.
and that's
Aside
what,
from
like,
all the fucking emos, you know, like
the prices there, like, if you're looking, what I find interesting about supply and demand, right, is in real estate. If you're wanting to get a 2-bedroom apartment in Newtown, say, right,
yeah,
that's gonna set you back around $550 a week.
yeah,
Roughly $650 a week, something like that, right? But a 1-bedroom apartment in Newtown is going to set you back $490 to $530 a week, right?
it's like
But because there's
Yeah.
a higher, because there is a significantly lower demand for 1-bedroom apartments. Sorry. Fuck. Did I flip it?
no,
Or am I on the right track? No, because there's a significantly lower demand for 1-bedroom apartments. The price is higher.
yeah.
That makes sense, right?
What the fuck is on your wrist, by the way?
What?
What is that? Your left
Oh.
wrist.
That?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
that's
that a
just
tattoo?
a temp.
Is it
Huh?
Is it temporary?
It's a temp, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just, we were cleaning out some old shit and I found, I also found this one. I don't know where I'm going to put this one, but it's a little tiger.
Little Tiger Woods, man.
Yeah,
But
man.
anyway, moving on from that, corruption in the Liberal Party. Ever since they have started,
This is all you, Otto. This is all you.
yeah,
I
mate.
have
Ever
nothing
since
to
these,
say.
you know, little spineless pricks have assumed office, they have been extorting taxpayer money and treating it as their own. Basically, Scott Morrison, at the start of his term, pledged to create an anti-corruption commission in every nationwide.
Right.
As of today, there is
Mhm.
one in every single state and territory except for, guess what? The ACT.
Yep.
I wonder what you're trying to hide, Scott. Scotty boy.
Hey,
Scotty
hey,
boy.
what the fuck? Oh yeah, everywhere else, but the capital of the whole country. No, no, no. Of course, there's
Scotty,
no
mate.
corruption there.
Scotty.
There's no corruption there.
What are you doing with that money, mate?
What are you hiding, mate? What are you hiding? Hey?
You want to know what he's using it on? Private jets and luxury helicopters, bro. To take their little, fucking...
I mean, good on him. Good on him. He's capitalized on the fact that he's the prime minister of the country. He's like, I'm rich as fuck now. Let's go. Let's do this.
And like we saw that on the Kai. Anyway, so Gladys Berejiklian titties,
Gladys the Gladiator.
She was on that show, and she was complaining about getting paid $430,000 a year. She was complaining. Do you know why? Because in terms of she's like fourth in terms of salary.
Right.
She was complaining about that, bro. Why are you sitting up in your ivory tower? You got your Pfizer jab. You got all your nice things in life. You're extorting millions and billions of taxpayer dollars that they've worked hard for, and you're bitching about only getting $430,000 on the books. On the books.
On the books. On the books.
On the books. Because you already know she's bloody, $1 million here, $1 million there. The Liberals, they bought a piece of land out by the Western Sydney Airport for $30 million. Do you know how much that costs? That chunk of land costs? $3 million.
What?
$3 million that chunk of land cost.
Yeah.
It's full of waste, and guess who owned the land? A Liberal Party backer. The person who owned the land is a major supporter of the Liberal Party. So what do? Oh, mate, you've been good to us. You know what? We're just going to steal our people's money and we're going to give it to you. Why? Because we're spineless, we're amoebic, and we're fucking jellies. They don't have any backbone for Australia. They're not out here for us. They're out here to raise their CommBank, bro. They're trying to get all that money in their bank account and secure a whatever future. What did Kevin Rudd do? Kevin Rudd spent all our money for discretionary spending to get us out of the world financial crisis. What are these people doing? Extorting $12 billion from JobSec and JobKeeper to give to big companies. Hang on, I've got the stats right here. They gave $12 billion to companies and conglomerates to increase their profits and therefore pay larger bonuses to stockholder dividends. So guess who was holding all the stocks? Liberal Party backers. They invested that they saw an opportunity and now they're paying off dividends because
where are
the
you
Liberals
getting this information from?
It's on the ABC. It's on some independent news websites. One of my boys from Labor, Julian Hill, good bloke. Do you know I sent him an email.
Owns the ABC?
Huh?
Do you know who owns ABC?
Go on.
Shit. Give us a second, love.
But you see what I mean?
Keep talking.
You see what I mean? You don't just pull $12 billion out of thin air. You don't just say, you don't randomly wake up one day and find $12 billion in your bank account. So why are the Liberals getting away with it with no media coverage? They dominate the media. Uncle Rupert's got his little, his little fucking reptilian claws on our society as a whole.
Okay.
And he's keeping it quiet.
Yeah. But what, back to your stats.
Yeah.
Right? Do you know who funds the ABC?
Who?
The Australian government.
The Australian government. But you know what else happens in the ABC? They fund it. What? But the ABC is actually one of the most reliable sources in the entire, in our media. Because the Liberals actually cut funding to them.
Do you know who is the most reliable source of information?
Who?
Friendly Geordies.
Friendly Geordies.
Number one in Australia.
Number one.
Number one.
Hey, my boy,
Number
I'd
one.
kiss him, bro.
Number one. Mm-mm.
Full homo. I'd suck his toes.
Full homo, bro. Like anything for that god.
But even then, it doesn't just end there. We already know about the John Barilaro stuff with his little hometown. How he ripped off that fucking. He is a disgusting human. But you know what else they're doing? With the. Okay, they created a fund to build car parks next to train stations, pretty much.
Right.
They put $660 million into it.
For a car park.
For car parks. It was only eligible for 20 electorates, and guess where the electorates were? All Liberal.
All Liberal.
3 out of 4 of the major car parks being constructed with this money aren't even being constructed.
What?
What do you think's going on there? You should see the towns.
Extortion.
If you've been to rural Australia, they're supposedly getting millions of dollars for enhancement. Car parks, mate. No, maintenance. Have you ever been to Lithgow or Orange? It's a shithole.
Yeah. Orange is bad. They fucked Orange.
They fucked Orange hard. Wagga Wagga. You know, all of our rural hubs. More on the outskirts of that rural hub. So you got Wagga Wagga, which everybody stops in Wagga Wagga. So at least they got to make it look like they're doing something there.
People stop in Wagga Wagga just to say that they stopped in Wagga Wagga.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's the name Wagga Wagga.
Yeah, and it's a hub. Like there's a lot of people there. But if you go to Ashmont, which is near it, if you go to Brookdale, if you go to fucking Yatella. Even further out, like Matong, you know, you're looking at these streets. They're supposedly getting millions of dollars a year in support. You're like, what the fuck is this, bro? Am I in Iraq at the moment? You know. And you're looking at it and you're like, hang on, this doesn't work.
These small rural towns could have already had amazing infrastructure now. You know, like they could have built up, you know.
Yeah.
It into something more than just a rural town. Because in the end, the goal is to bring more people into the country so that they can work and pay taxes to the government.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So why, if that's their goal, why are they stopping that? Do you know what I mean?
I couldn't.
Because if these small towns are getting millions of dollars, right? You know, they might do some maintenance, but then they also might go, hey, we've got, like, say, this much money, let's put it towards a new so-and-so or a new whatever, you know? Start building the town, you know? Building a culture and sort of its own unique traits, you know, that could attract tourism. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Exactly. But what the problem with the Nationals and the Liberals and the coalition, they're all so systemically racist.
Yeah.
They look at the Indians and they're like, get out of my country, you know? Even though the guy's like, what are you talking about? I was born here, bro. You weren't born here. Your parents are filthy immigrants, and I do not stand for that as a member of the Australian Republic. I had to put on my redneck voice because I thought it would, help there. But because, like you see it in America, like you see all these, white people, uneducated, who are like, you goddamn Mexicans, I don't want any of y'all stealing my jobs. But they're taking jobs that nobody would be, using anyway. Look at me and tell me with a straight face that you want to work in 7-Eleven at 1 o'clock in the morning dealing with drunks.
No.
Exactly.
But that's the thing is, like, they're like, oh, okay, you can either fuck off or here's an alternative. You can work a really, actually, it's not bad. Service station workers actually, they make $25 an hour.
Still,
Huh?
Can you support a family on $25 an hour?
If you're working night shifts and
That's what
long
the
hours. These guys work long hours.
yeah. Well, the Indies don't even get paid.
What?
The Indies don't even get. Surely you saw that on the news. They held onto
No,
their visas and pretty much treated them as slave workers.
I don't have a TV.
Yeah, you don't, hey. Yeah, so
Yeah,
basically that they were holding on to Indians, promising them a better quality of life when they came over here.
yeah.
Took their visas, took their passports, said if you don't work these hours for less pay,
Set amount of time.
it's it's not going to end well for you,
Yeah,
little boy. You know,
yeah, yeah,
I've got all your money. I've got all your money. I've got any hope you want to see of seeing your your family again. You work
yeah,
for me. You work for me. Be a good bitch. You know.
yeah.
It's like,
Sorry, yeah.
and even then, damn, and even then,
Damn!
damn, daddy.
Triple.
Nah, even then, in our world rankings, Australia's position in democracy back when Labor was in government was up there.
Yeah.
We were top 5 in the world. Now we are
Yeah.
listed as a concern in the democratic satisfactory charts. We are now
Yeah.
concerned with
Mhm.
with the UN. We have been the UN has put us at gives us a black mark next to our name every single year, saying that we are treating our indigenous people poorly, pretty much.
Can I just say something on the topic of democracy? Is that I feel like democracy here in Australia, well, our sense of it's a false sense of democracy, pretty much. It's turning into that.
Mm. Well, what's happening
especially
now is
especially especially with the rise in technology and the internet and the expansion of that is it's so it's so much more it's a lot more easier to manipulate people, so people go, yeah, we get a choice, but
yeah.
the government is doing all that in the background.
And you've got
You know,
fascist
media
fucking
it's
cocks.
media manipulation. That's the whole thing. That's what it is.
You've got these
If you can
fascist
pay, if you
cocksuckers,
can,
you know, like
if
Scott.
you can listen,
Yeah.
if you can, if you have the money to pay for advertisement, it's pretty much a race of who has the most money is in power.
Yeah.
Somewhat. I don't know. I just feel like the meaning of democracy
No,
is changing.
our society is no longer fair. Yeah, you see it in all these capitalist countries. You see pretty much. You see the Hitler effect, and as
Yeah.
much as I don't want to talk about Hitler, you know, as a man of Jewish, descent, we're seeing that happen.
Yeah.
We're seeing these little, without the eugenics and the social Darwinism, we're seeing these the little top percent of the pyramid. We're seeing them say, hang
Yeah.
on, money buys me shit, therefore more shit equals more power, therefore more power equals world domination. Not world domination, but and look, they're doing it. They're doing it like pitiful attempt to keep it under wraps, but it's hard to
Yeah.
keep corruption under wraps. But
Well, it's so obvious.
we're becoming like a
It's just
fucking
corruption
dictatorship.
is just if you have a conscious mind, you can logically sort of see corruption, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, hang on, Narendra.
I like a 4-year-old would understand corruption. Like you
Yeah.
can see it from a mile away because it's not fair. When
Yeah.
shit doesn't add up.
Hang on,
you know?
I'm about to pop off in a second because I'm going to start talking about Narendra and I'm going to get really fucking
3,
angry.
2,
So
one.
basically,
Begin.
in Narendra, there was this family. It's a liberal, demographic, but it's only liberal
Right.
because there's so many old cunts there. And I know that's disrespectful, but there's so many old people there that really have voted Liberal their entire life, even back when Liberal was alright. Liberal's way worse.
Yeah.
These fuckwits started pumping toxic waste into this family's yard. So the dad of the family calls up because his son gets sick. His son is now very ill because of this. And he's going, we'd like some help here.
Mm.
Can you get this shit out of our yard? What do? Police pull up to his house and raid his fucking house. They don't help him. They pull up there with their M4A1s and go, get on the ground, you're getting arrested. What did I do? I can't tell you. What do you mean you can't tell me? They put an assault rifle to his sick child's head. A fucking gun to his head and arrested his dad. And nobody's talking about it. Nobody talks about it. Because the Liberals have this little clutch on the media, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Media
controls everything.
Imagine
media
you wake
controls everything.
Imagine you...
Information... you can't trust information anymore. Because whatever is said goes.
Imagine you...
Anyone can take context of anything. If I say something on this live stream, someone records it, a certain bit of it, and posts it and goes, look how fucking stupid, or look at this dickhead for what he said. People are going to just believe it because they see me say it. But, like, listen to the whole thing and then you'll understand. They're making... the media is making everyone so narrow-minded, I feel.
It is.
Because once we think we have a truth, we stick to it. And that's just the truth. And then there's the people who believe in the actual truth, not the false one. And they're considered, outliers or fucking conspiracy theorists or, dumb hippie. You fucking, like, what?
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you know?
Yeah. It's like...
I don't understand. You talk about equality.
But you're like, oh, this fucking hippie, bro.
You talk about equality and, like, just being a nice fucking human being.
I've still got some anger, though. Cause you imagine you being in that situation. You're a 9-year-old child. You get woken up at 3 a.m. to your door being fucking knocked in. You see your dad in your living room on his stomach. You get awoken by this little power tripping cunt. Get in the living room and your dad's got a gun to his head with handcuffs behind his back. You're thinking like, what? Hang on. What happened here? And nothing has been done about it.
When this happened?
Last year. Early last year.
Right.
I am reading comments, Jesse.
Who's on?
We've got. Well, it says I've got 2 concurrent viewers here, and I've got 1 concurrent viewers here. So yeah, we had 8 at one point.
For real? God damn.
But yeah, it's just such a disgusting like society that we.
Yeah.
Even with the protests on the weekend, Oh yeah.
Right.
Everybody's gonna come up today. Nobody was scheduling a protest on Saturday, bro. And you got,
Yeah.
you got all these little pigs in the city going, we got them now, guys. We got them now. You know,
It's so stupid.
surely 1,000 police
It's so
officers
manipulative, bro.
is breaking some sort of, you know, like some sort of law or something. You know, that's breaking COVID restrictions,
They
surely.
are. No. The COVID restrictions themselves are breaking the law.
Yeah, well, police do get away with a lot. They can, speed. They can fucking run through red lights. They can, bash Aboriginals and get nothing, no repercussions, no anything. They can search whoever they want. Actually, yeah, I've told you this before, but when you get searched by a police officer, they must have a reason to search you. But here's the loophole: they don't have to tell you the reason. So theoretically, they don't even
Yeah.
have to think of a reason then. They can just think of it later in court.
Yeah.
So they're like, fucking, come here, bro. Come here. Can I search you? No. Oh, well, you're getting searched. So drop your dax, mate. I've got to feel your cock.
Yeah.
And like,
It's pedophilic.
yeah, it is a little bit pedophilic. I don't really want to get touched up by a police officer. We're actually not legally allowed to be strip searched. So
Yeah.
if that ever happens to you,
You can take
call
them
your
to
fucking
fucking
mum.
court.
You can take them to court. You can ruin their life, and I hope you do, because pretty much the entire demographic of police officers are just like white, little skinny runts of the litter white boys who got bullied in fucking high school and primary school. So they're like, oh, I'll get back at these little shits. And then anybody who matches the description.
And now they're capitalizing on the power that
Yeah,
they've
yeah, and anybody who matches the description of the people who used to bully them or whatever, they're like, you're going in jail because I said so, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
There are good cops though.
I had this thing going on for a while, a little experiment. So remember when I had the mullet and the facial hair?
Yeah.
I got stopped going outside of stores for a bag check 2.5 times more. Not 2.5 times, 3 times. 3 times more.
Right.
In the span of
Damn.
3 months.
Mm.
I got stopped once when I didn't. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I was
Because
with
you
the Pacific
actually
Islander.
took something.
No. Because I was with Pacific Islander.
Mm.
So what happened was, we all walk out of Rebel. The security guard goes over to my mate and says, let me look in your bag. And then he looks through his bag and he says, righto, you're free to go, to all of us. And I said, you didn't search my bag.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't need to. I don't find suspicious of anything. And I'm like, so why did you feel the need to search my mate's bag, who's clearly, not white?
Yeah.
So I made him search my bag, pretty much. I'm like, search my fucking bag. Go on, have a look.
Yeah.
Have a
That
look.
would
I
have
was
been,
with him.
that would have been humiliating for him.
It was hilarious. It was funny
Was it a
as.
chick or a dude?
It was dude. White. Fucking
Cunt.
funny though, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Fucking nice. Search my bag. Search my fucking bag.
Yeah. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing on it? You're crazy, mate. I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. Search my bag. So if I tell you right now that I stole something, would you believe me? I'll drop that line. Well, I have to have a suspicion, Well, shut the fuck up.
Is he fat?
Yeah, he was a fat cunt.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the manager.
Big Tim in the chat. G'day, mate. Big Timothy.
Big Timothy.
Big Timothy.
Does Big Tim want to join?
Oi, Jew in the chat. Lovely. Yeah, what? Just go on the chat. Fucking. Hang on. So, you want to talk about that Parramatta thing, or?
Yes. Yeah, wait, who's... The mini-net, what? Who's that?
I've got no clue.
Oi, Jew, how the Jew life? Oi.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Imagine if I was black.
No.
Dead set though. Like, imagine if I was black.
Um,
And he started, saying, "Oi, can't pick her,"
I know I'm shit, sorry.
I know I'm shit. Don't worry.
Here is my Call of Duty edit that I made in 2014.
Here's my Black Ops 2 gameplay, bro.
Oh my god, Nuketown. It's my favorite map. I always play it. Oh my god, and look how much of a camper I am. Oh,
I'm so good at quick scoping with the DSR 50, my guy. I'm gonna cream at those quick scoping skills.
Enough.
Big Tim coming in clutch. How's school for you, mate? How's the Office experience, my driller? Well, I've got a natural light coming in. I think that's pretty worthy. Except, I've got a 720p shit ass fucking webcam, and you've got, Photoshop.
Actually, my lighting's a bit off on the stream.
Doesn't matter.
I got it.
School's finished for Big Tim. Shit, it's 2:50. Change.
None of my settings are working. Oh.
I'll wait for you to resume your settings, and we'll get back to chatting. You dick.
This might fuck my camera feed up. Does it? Oh no, there we go. Okay, we're sweet. Now I can just bump that up.
You done? You good there, mate?
I think that's a little bit better now.
You think that's
Bit
slightly
brighter?
better? So,
Yeah, you can
talk,
see more.
You wanted to talk about that Parramatta,
Oh yeah, this stupid fuck. It's so fucking funny. So funny. So pretty much, like you heard in the news, like they rolled out the military and all that stuff in like hotspots.
Yeah.
Of Sydney.
Which for a start, hang on. Why are you rolling out little fucking daddy's boys in COVID hotspots? Like, what are you just gonna shoot down a couple people dead because they challenged the government?
Okay, you ready? Otto,
Yeah.
are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Born ready, baby. What the fuck?
Okay, I have one question though.
That's like our version of Tiananmen Square, bro. That's epic.
Yeah. Our
What?
safety first kids version. Safety first.
Well, imagine what you'd think if you were a little kid, And that's got to focus, yeah.
Oh.
That's a whole ass tank, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what the fuck is
little
that?
fucking daddy's boy, bro.
God damn, boy. Damn. Damn, my bed's messy.
Jeez.
But that quality's good though.
Damn. Damn, that's crazy.
That quality. It's Christmas Hill.
Crisp as
I get,
heck, my dude. Anyway, we've been live for 45 minutes, bro.
for real?
For real. For real,
Does
for
that
real.
mean we're stopping, man?
I mean, if you want.
Do you want to?
We have one viewer left. So, to my single viewer left, I will give you
No,
approximately...
that's you.
No, it's not. I've got it open here.
Alright.
To my one viewer left, I will give you approximately 1 minute to write something in chat before I end the stream. Thank you very much.
In the meantime,
It's
how
just
are we gonna
Artie. Yeah, okay. I reckon we're going to end it off here. Thank you all very much for watching our... You want to keep fucking speaking?
if
Oh, shit.
someone could subscribe, that would be nice. It's gonna be a slow grow.
We have subscriptions.
It's what I tell all my women.
It's going to be slow grow.
It's a slow and steady. Goes up.
Yeah.
I actually think I like the wider angle.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching this lockdown live special on a Monday. We have nothing better to
Indeed.
do in our lives. We are very
It might.
sad, man.
You never know. It might happen again, Otto.
Might happen again.
Might happen again. We might even try plan a whole week, every day, a live stream for at least 45
Possibly.
minutes.
That's just a little special treat for you people. So
It's a
stay safe,
possibility that
everybody.
might
Don't
happen.
don't get run over by tanks in Parramatta. Have a
Question
great
everything.
rest of your day. Stay tuned for an episode on Wednesday. Au revoir.